Sorry the stream started a little late. I had a slight issue updating the titles for both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, but I got it figured out. I don't know if they're streaming in the right categories. I should probably check that. I'm gonna give a couple seconds to see if anybody hops in. While I do that, I'm gonna set up to make sure that I'm streaming on the right categories on both channels. You guys can look at this while that happens. Alright, setting up YouTube to make sure it's properly set up. Pop. Alright, YouTube is set up. Alright, going over to Twitch. Gonna set that up real quick. See, it didn't update things properly. I guess that's one issue with the restream. Oh well, not much you can do about that. I'm gonna get that piano in there. I need to set up a command for Twitch for my channel at some point as well. Switching this over to Steins Gate. Oh, I'll play that again. Here, let me press enter so that way it just plays piano. Alright. That's set up. I have done the good. I am good to stream now. Hooray. I cannot worry about the things. I should have done this earlier, but I got distracted. Wait, no, hold on. Yes, exit the game. No, I didn't want to exit the game. Motherfuck. Alright, sorry. Technical difficulties. I wanted to load. That's what I should have done. I wanted to load where we were last time in the stream where my internet died. Which it seems like the internet's happy today at least, so I'll take that. Okay, can't does? Yes, this works. Okay, load. Load. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is where we left off. Oh, beautiful. Our souls fester like semen left to rot in the womb. That's how we humans are. While wallowing in a bit of angst, I begin to type on my phone. Trouble. Someone stabbed Max Sekurasu. Looked bad. Hope she's okay. Someone's stab marks the cursor. Don't know who looked bad. Yeah, okay, I just read that. Anyways, I can see the screen, damn it. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seems like the most logical explanation, given the amount of blood and the absence of a gunshot. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. It might make me feel guilty as well. The thought brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? Let me get some liquid. Starting to hear the flaps of dryness. Bueno. I just saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes later, I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Well, I am a fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. I finished typing and placed my thumb over the send button. And then, I pressed down. Sending. Look at it. It's going, guys. Yeah, woohoo. Uh-oh. .571024. I wonder if that's important. What? What was that? Wait, look around. Huh. Let me move my fucking cursor off the screen. Jesus, I just realized that was on there. I am sorry. They are gone. Summer break. Noon. The busiest street in town. Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanished into thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own 2 eyes. I stand petrified, speechless, and alone on the empty street. Desperate to find someone, anyone, I look up. And there, at the top of Radicon, sticking out from the 8th floor vent hall where we just were. Oh shit! Is a crashed satellite. Transition. Oh shit! Is this the intro from earlier that was playing? Yeah! I don't know if I'll be able to read most of the text appearing on screen because half of it is illegible because it's in darkness. But it's just the text that appears at the very beginning of the game screen. I'm gonna read it there. Little start menu. But yeah, we get a little intro. It's a bop. I get to sit back and enjoy these wonderful graphics. I didn't realize that the intro played in the game. Otherwise, I wouldn't have started the stream with it. Hey. Yeah. Steins. Let's do it. Let's do it. Chapter 1. Time travel paranoia. Quick save.
おい、そこの貴様。
Hey,
俺
you.
たちが見えているか。
Can you see us?
なぜ何も答えない。貴様に聞いているんだぞ。モニターのそっち側にいる貴様にだ。
Why won't you answer? I'm asking you a question. Yes, you on the other side of the monitor.
間抜け面をしよって、つまらんやつだ。
Your silence only strengthens my hypothesis.
貴様からだと、俺たちはテレビのモニターの中にいるように見えるだろうな。だがそれは大きな間違いだ。
I suppose that, from your perspective, it appears that we are the ones inside the monitor. But that's where you're wrong.
モニターの中にいるのは貴様なのだよ。貴様が現実だと思っているその世界は、実はすべて虚構。もちろん、貴様自身もな。
For it is you who are inside. Your reality is nothing but lies and shadows. Naturally, that includes you, too.
真の現実。それはこちら側にある。
True reality is on the side of the screen.
自分が何を指摘されているのかすら分かっていないか。無理もない。
Don't believe me? I don't blame you. Few are those who can handle the truth.
まあいい。貴様には分かりやすく、俺たちのことについて説明してやろうではないか。
But no matter, I shall speak in simpler terms, easy enough for even you to understand.
まず、俺たちがいるのはどこかということだ。ここは東京、秋葉原にある未来ガジェット研究所だ。俺たちは普段、ラボと呼んでいる。世界の支配構造を作り変えるという我が野望の拠点だな。
This is the Future Gadget Laboratory. Located in the Akihabara district of Tokyo, we call it simply the Lab. Our purpose is to shatter the system and plunge the world into chaos.
そうなんだ。悪いことしちゃダメなんだよ、オカリン。
Really? You shouldn't do bad things, Okurin.
マイリは少し黙っていろ。
Quiet. I'm a mad scientist, remember?
駅から出たら中央通りを進み、末広町駅の交差点を蔵前橋通りへ左折。次の信号の一歩手前の路地を入ると、大檜山ビルという古臭い雑居ビルがある。その2階に、我がラボは今日構えている。
From the station, head down Chuodori until you reach Suehiro-cho Station. Then take a left onto Kurimobashi Dori. In the alley before the traffic light, you'll find the run-down Ohiyama building. The lab is on the second floor.
目印は、ビル1階にあるブラウン管工房というマニアックなテナントだな。
On the first floor is a store of ill repute called the Brawn Tube Workshop. You can't miss it.
今時、旧式のブラウン管テレビだけを扱っているショップだ。いかに電気街である秋葉原といえども、需要があるとは思えない。寂れた店なのだ。
It deals exclusively in CRT monitors. Of all things, can you imagine? Even in the heart of Akihabara's electric town, the demand for CRTs is practically non-existent.
だが、ブラウン管工房店長である天王寺というおっさんは、このビルのオーナーでもある。
But the proprietor of the Brawn Tube Workshop, Tanoji, is also the owner of the building.
ゆえに、今や急ピッチで都市開発が進み、しかも高騰しているこの秋葉原であろうと、道楽丸出しの店を構えていられるというわけだ。
That's how he can afford to maintain his ridiculously niche hobby shop even as the land value continues to rise.
幸いにもあの店長は、人を見る目はあるようでな。この俺のカリスマ性を見抜き、ビル2階を丸々ワンフロア、ただ同然で貸してくれたのだ。ふわっはっはっは。
He may seem a rough sort, but he was no match for my charisma. Now the entire second floor is mine for next to nothing.
だが、未来ガジェット研究所は深刻な人材不足のため、優秀な研究員を随時募集中だ。今のところ、所属研究員は
I digress. The Future Gadget Laboratory is currently experiencing a severe shortage of manpower. We welcome dedicated scientists from all fields to apply. At present, our researchers are...
オカリンオカリン、そこはラボメンって言わなきゃ。所属研究員じゃなくて。
Ocarine, Ocarine, you've got to say lab mems, not researchers.
ラボメン、すなわちラボラトリーメンバーは俺を含めて3人である。
All lab mems. Laboratory members are 3.
ラボメンナンバー001。ラボ創設者にして狂気のマッドサイエンティストであるこの俺、法院京馬。
I am the founder of the Future Gadget Lab. Lab mem number 0001. The insane mad scientist. Oin Kiyoma.
オカリンって呼び方の方が可愛いのに。
Ocarine is cuter though.
そしてコスプレが趣味の高一点、ラボメンナンバー002椎名真由里。
Next we have our resident cosplayer. And our only female member. Lab member number 002. Shina Mayuri.
てってるー、マユシーです。着るんじゃなくて作るのが趣味だよ。
Do-do-do. Call me Mayushi. I like making costumes more than wearing them.
最後にスーパーハカーラボメンナンバー003橋田至だ。
And last, we have our resident super hacker. Lab member number 003. Ashida Itaru.
スーパーハカーって呼ぶなよ。スーパーハッカーだろ、ジョーコ。
Stop calling me that. It's super hacker. Duh.
そんな我々3人で構成
You
さ
will
れ
be
る
Kermit.
未来ガジェット研究所の活動内容はそのものズバリ発明である。
Here at the Future Gadget Laboratory, we devote ourselves to the art of invention.
詳細は我がラボのホームページを見てくれ。
For details, see our lab's homepage.
もちろん闇の支配権力と戦うための未来ガジェットが最優先事項だが、その研究から派生する副産物的な発明も多い。というか、今のところはそっちばかりだ。
Our top priority, of course, is to develop weapons for the war with the Dark Dominion. But that research has spawned a number of offshoot inventions. In fact, that's all it spawned.
すでに我々は8つの未来ガジェットを完成させた。だが、これはまだ序章でしかない。未来ガジェットのアイデアは俺の中に108まであるのだ。
Our arsenal of future gadgets is up to 8. But this is just the beginning. I have a total of 108 inventions to create.
某テニス漫画みたいにですね。わかります。
Like in that tennis manga, right? I get it.
人の煩悩の数といえ、このアットチャンネルの目。
No, it's the number of earthly desires and mortals. You at-channel junkie.
それと、俺が話しているのだから口出しをするなと言っているだろ。
And I thought I told you not to interrupt me when I'm talking.
そもそもオカリン、さっきからなんで独り言喋ってんの？
Yeah, wouldn't want to interrupt you talking to yourself.
独り言ではない。見てわからないのか。俺は今、モニターの向こうにいるこいつに話しかけているのだ。
I'm not talking to myself. Can't you see? I'm talking to the person behind the monitor. It's talking about us.
あ、
Probably.
今その人、
Maybe.
にやりって笑った。
Ah, he just grinned. Wait, oh, I'm sorry. That was wrong voice. Ah, he just grinned.
おのれ貴様、何を笑っているのか。モニターの中の存在のくせに。
What are you grinning about, damn you? You don't even exist outside that monitor.
こっちみんなって言ってやれば？
Just say, wait, just say, don't look at me.
通じないんじゃないかな。
I don't think that's gonna work.
俺たちに話しかけられていることにすら気づいていないらしいな。自覚がないというのは実に不幸なことだ。
It appears our attempts to communicate have failed. It's sad to see someone so deeply in denial of reality.
その人にしてみたら、マユシーたちがゲームみたいに見えてるのかな。
Maybe they think we're in the game.
そいつには現実なのかゲームなのかっていう発想さえないんじゃね？
I doubt it's even occurred to them.
じゃあダルくんの大好きな二次元の女の子たちもそうなの？
But aren't your 2D girlfriends the same way?
それは別。
She's just becoming Mickey Mouse slowly but surely. Sorry about that. I can't do female voices. I'm a man. It's hard. I can't do the Doki Doki female voice. Damn it. Oh well. Moving on. That's different. Those girls are my wives.
誰の嫁の話はどうでもいい。
Nobody cares about your harem.
でもさ、マユシの言ったことって興味深いテーマじゃん。もし仮に僕たちがゲームの中の住人だとしたら、それを見極める術はあると思う？
But Mayushi touched upon a very interesting theme. You know? What if we're actually just characters in a game? Any way we can know for sure?
ないな。
No.
即答かよ。
Come on!
故に、そのような議論は不毛。世界の支配構造を打ち砕く方法について考える方がよほど有意義だ。
Such questions are meaningless. Our time is better spent thinking of ways to destroy the system.
中二病、オツ。
Nice chunibyo, bro. Kermit. I stepped back from the monitor. It was displayed on the screen as the ugly cute character, Alpaca Man. This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago, but personally, I find only the ugly part of ugly cute to be true. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. I turned to Daru with a menacing glare.
黙れスーパーハク。俺は中二病ではない。
Shut it, hacker! I'm no chunibyo patient. I sweep my hair back and flash a devilish grin.
おーい。今日まだ。
I am Hoin Kiyoma!
そういう設定っしょ。
That's your character's name, right?
やれやれ。誰の人とのコミュニケーションの取れなさはどれだけ経っても治らないな。
Oh, Daru. Your communication skills are beyond repair. So are mine.
アニメの
Turns out.
僕がいつも場を盛り上げてるっつうの。
I'll have you know I go to a ton of offline meets. And I'm always the life of the party. This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother in arms and right-hand man, Hashida Hitaru, nickname Daru. He's a hardcore otaku! You can always find him in front of a computer playing games and watching anime. He has 2D wives on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him, anything's fine as long as it's moe. He's the reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition, despite his insistence that software is his forte. He shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well.
針指に刺さった。
Ow! The needle bit my finger! Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Sheena Mayuri, a 16-year-old high school student. If you can believe it, I've known her since we were both small. She's also an otaku. An otaku. Did I just... Hold on. Oh, did I just say otaku? That was accidental, but that's funny as shit. Back on with the show. She's also an otaku. Nowhere near Daru's level, though. The ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women. And today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Why does the Future Gadget Laboratory need costumes for women? It doesn't. Truth is that Mayuri is completely useless. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gadget Laboratory. I still remember the day that Mayuri first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me,
マユシーはオカリンの人質だからここにいようと思います
Mayushi is Okarin's hostage. I belong here.
well, that certainly was cryptic. But her offer was my salvation. For she was the first to join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. Mayuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough.
でオカリン、アルパカマンは反応したん？
So, did Alpaca Man say anything?
いや、全然。
Nope. Nothing. The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive you'd think the game was bugged. Whatever. I give up. Never again will I play this boring game.
この不愛想アルパカめが。
Damn antisocial alpaca. I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do. The TV makes a sound like it's shorting. And then the screen goes blank. I change the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. Nothing. I guess it's broken. Damn. This crummy TV is on lease from the Brawn 2 workshop downstairs. It's probably just old.
きっとねアルパカさんが怒っちゃったんだよ
You made Mr. Alpaca angry.
後で修理できるか聞きに行かなければ。
Damn. I'll have to get it repaired later. I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at my I'm dying, sorry. I stare at a conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes. And what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago.
消えた。
They're gone. As I left Radicon, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the stores, gone. In the restaurants, gone. Even the cars vanished, drivers and all. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only the cold chill down my spine. I just stood there, breathless, until...
どうかした
What's wrong?
Mayuri's voice brought me back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Mayuri hadn't disappeared. She was right there looking at me with questioning eyes.
今、人が消えたよな。
Everyone just disappeared just now, right?
Huh?
消えただろ。今目の前で。
You saw it too, right? Just now, before our very eyes. Panicked cold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her.
マユリも見たか。見たよな。
Did you see it, Mayuri? You saw it, right? I don't think I need to read that. She did it for me. Mayuri's head flopped back and forth from my shaking, like a rag doll.
見てない
I didn't see anything.
見てない。
You didn't? I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles.
見ていない。見ていないのか。
You
だ
saw
っ
it.
てついさっきまで
No, still
ここに
going.
はたくさんの人たちが歩いていたんだぞ。
You saw nothing. Nothing at all. There were people here a second ago, weren't there?
There were?
それに店員まで消えている。こんなことはいくらなんでもありえない。
Even the store employees are gone. That's impossible by any measure.
それは仕方ないと思うよ。
Of course they are.
Her reply didn't make any sense.
とにかくね、最初からこの辺には誰もいなかったよ。そっか。オカリンは幻を見てたんだね。
It was like this when we got here. Oh, I know. You're seeing things, aren't you?
きっとこの暑さのせいだよ。トゥットゥルー。
I'm sure it's because of the heat. Doo-doo-doo.
How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radicon, where I'd just been a moment before. There it was, an enormous machine like some kind of satellite, embedded in the roof of the building where not 5 minutes before, I had found Makase Kurosu's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Makase Kurosu might still be in that dark, narrow passageway. Cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was,
そもそもあの人工衛星は一体なんだ。
what the hell is that satellite doing there? Right before Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it someone had placed a satellite-like machine shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. But that's not what I was seeing now. The satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen?
マユリ、あの人工衛星だが。
Mayuri, about that satellite.
びっくりしたね。
Yep. What a surprise, huh?
びっくりしただと。何がびっくりしたのだ。
What do you mean? What was the surprise?
ドカーンってすっごい音がしたもん。
It made a huge kaplow sound.
A huge kaplow. It certainly did make a sound, but I don't think it was kaplow. I'd say it was more like zzz.
あの人工衛星は落ちてきたのか。
Did that satellite fall out of the sky?
来たのかな。宇宙人さん乗ってるのかな。
Did it? Do you think any aliens were on board?
Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all?
そこの君たち。
Hey, you two! Just then, a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern.
ここで何をやっているんだ。ここらは今立ち入り禁止だ。すぐに出て行きなさい。
What do you think you're doing here? This area is off limits. You have to leave.
ごめんなさい。
We're sorry.
それより制服警官さん、仮にあなたを警官 A と名付けるが、一つ聞きたいことがあるんです。
First, my good man, let's call you Officer A. I have one question.
警官 A って。
Officer A?
今ここで数千人の通行人が一瞬で消えたんです。あなたも見ましたよね。
Thousands of people just vanished. You saw it too, didn't you?
見ていない。いいから早く出て行け。
What are you talking about? Get out of here.
I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him about Mike Sakurazu and get him to call an ambulance, but before I could...
さっきから何をバカなことばかり言っているんだ。
Look, I don't have time for your nonsense.
The policeman took me by the upper arm and said,
No one got stabbed at Radicon.
What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. How rude. We were escorted up to UPX and released. There were people at UPX, like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Chuodori had been blockaded by police, so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happen? I check online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radicon. All of the major students in Tokyo, even Toe TV, are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Chuodori is still closed off. Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akiba's streets, nor about Makase Kurasu's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery?
そうか。そういうことか。
I see. So that's it. From the sofa, I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Sarumairi turn and stare.
これもすべて機関の隠蔽工作ということだな。警察にすら圧力をかけられるということは、この国の中枢ももはや奴らの手の内にあるということ。なんということだ。
This is all an elaborate cover-up by the organization. Their influence has corrupted local law enforcement, which means our entire government may already be under their control. My God.
だが、俺の目はごまかせんぞ。いつか必ず奴らの所業を暴き、その支配構造に終止符を打ってやる。
But they underestimated me, for I am not so easily played. One day, I will expose their deeds and put an end to their reign. And then come to a satisfactory conclusion. I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda from the fridge. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice-cold drinks are essential.
頭脳労働の後のドクターペッパーは相変わらず最高にうまいな。
Elixir Intellectualis. A drink fit for a genius.
コーラの方がよくね？
Cola's better.
オカ
Wait,
リ
that
は
was
本
that
当に
was
ドクターペ
Kermit.
ッパー
Hold
さ
on.
んが大
Cola's
好きだよ
better.
ね。
There.
Ocarine really loves his Dr. P.
この知的飲料の良さがわからない奴は人生の5分の1を損しているぞ。
I pity the man who knows not the greatness of this beverage. Step through the curtain dividing its center, and you'll enter the heart of the Future Gadget Laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, it's the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it is strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poked Daru and bid him to follow me in the development room. All of the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape, so it's dim. And hot. Also, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I pick up a lab coat that's lazily draped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room for practical reasons, as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money, I might add, just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be.
ダル、計画は順調に推移しているか？
Daru, is the plan progressing smoothly?
え、計画ってなんぞ？
What plan?
Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on the top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models.
計画は計画だ。8号機の挑戦以外に何があるというのか？
The plan as in the plan. Obviously, I'm talking about perfecting gadget numero 8.
ああ、そのこと。いきなり計画とか言うから何事かと思った。
Oh.
Wait, oh, that. How was I supposed to know what you meant?
そろそろお前との付き合いも3年半ほどになる。
We've known each other for what, 3 years now? We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months though.
高2の時はクラス別でほとんど喋んなかったじゃん。だから実質2年半じゃね？
We were in different classes junior year, and actually, we didn't talk at all. So, 2 years?
細かいことはどうでもいい。それほどの付き合いの長さなのだから、いい加減俺の会話についてこられるようになってくれ。
Details. The point is, we've known each other for a long time. I expect you to keep up with me here.
それは無理。
NOPE.
Awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shot down again.
それで、8号機の不調の原因究明は進んだか？
So, are we any closer to figuring out what's wrong with gadget number 8?
いや、まだ。
Not yet. Wait,
Not yet.
my bad. I need to remember not to mess that up. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious futurish gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It is a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident. In other words, serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Gadget number 2, the Bamboo Helicam. Gadget number 3, could this be Ora Ora? Gadget number 4, Mold Snake. Gadget number 5, once again I've made a worthless object by Goemon. Gadget number 6, the Siloom Saber. Gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball. They can all be seen on the website Daru made, so feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist's genius. Anyway, our current problem is future gadget number 8, the Phone Wave, name subject to change. Phone Wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change to the end until we come up with a better sound. To the end until we come up with something better. I don't know why I died there, but I did. For the record, it was Mayuri's idea, not mine. When a future gadget is completed, the three of us discuss. Give me a second. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'm gonna go stretch. I'm gonna go have a smoke. I have been reading nonstop for 45 minutes straight. I'm gonna take a break. Let me just put up the break screen. Hold on a minute. I didn't set up a break screen. Oh no. I have to set up a break screen before I can go for a break, damn it. Keep that on there. Not with Cam. I might do Cam another day, but not today. My OBS is trying to crash. OBS, please don't crash. Ah, the thing I tried to do didn't work. Hold on. I'm almost done. I'm just gonna make a quick text and call that good. I was gonna try a video roll that I'd made previously, but it didn't want to load, and I don't know why. Mic is fixed. Thank God. I don't know why me going. Oh, now there's two. What the fuck, studio mode? Alright, well, hopefully it's fine. See you later, Emma. Thanks for coming in and saying hi, though. I appreciate you. Just getting a quick drink in before I continue reading. Alrighty. When a future gadget is completed, the three of us discuss what to name it. Oh, I clicked out of the thing so my controller stopped working. Let me fix that. I prefer names based on mythology, or names with hidden meanings that need an extra explanation to understand. Daru thinks my naming style is too ridiculous. He just doesn't have a passion for words like I do. Maori can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She says they don't fit in her head. And so our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I digress. The phone wave, name subject to change, is, in short, a remote-controlled microwave. You put your food into the microwave before you leave. Then, on your way back, call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Voila! Hot food ready for your arrival. So it's basically a piece of junk. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the phone wave, name subject to change, has a second unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just ditzy Mayuri, had made it her daily routine to eat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1, as usual, when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she'd put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause.
マユシがやった状況を再現して何度も実験したけど、冷凍できたりできなかったりだし。
We tried copying what Mayushi did, but we just can't reproduce the freezing phenomenon.
バナナを冷凍してみようとしたら、さらにへんてこなことになったし。
And when we tried to freeze a banana, it turned out really weird.
さっぱりわかんない。
I just don't get it.
Daru, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with his shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see if we can't make it happen again.
Mayuri! Mayuri! ここにバナナを持て!
Mayuri! Mayuri! Bring forth the bananas!
またゲルバナ作るの?
Are you gonna turn them into gel bananas again? Gel bananas again?
Gel
前から気に
bananas.
なってたけどさ、マユシ。ゲルバナって略さないでくんない？
That's been bugging me, Mayushi. Can you stop calling them gel bananas?
だってね、ゲルバナはゲルバナだもん。
But gel bananas are gel bananas.
I take the bananas from Mayuri and stuck the whole bunch into the phone wave. Name subject to change.
なんでいつも一房丸ごと入れるの？もったいないよ。
Why do you have to use the whole bunch? It's a waste of food.
ケチケチしていては機関との戦いに勝利することなどできんぞ。
Your stinginess could cost us the battle with the organization.
勝たなくてもいいよ。あのね、バナナはマユシーが買ってきてるんだからね。おかげでマユシーはちっともバナナが食べられません。
That's fine with me. Mayushi always buys the bananas and now Mayushi can't eat a single one.
次からは1本ずつ使うことも検討しよう。
Next time, we'll only do one banana. But I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore her hungry complaints. The phone wave. Name subject to change is simple to use. It's a microwave with a phone taped on. The number is already on my address book. I just need to call the phone wave. Now, where did I put my phone? I checked my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? Oh, this is telling me to bring it up, I believe. But yeah, we get to open up the phone. We can't use the internet. It's not gonna let us. But we need to go into the address book. But let's change the wallpaper. Let's make it red. Confirm. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Yeah. Wait, why didn't it? Oh wait, hold on. It's probably. Oh, but no, it didn't change. I want to confirm. Okay. Phone ringtone. Preview. It's not bad. What's this one? Ooh. I like Village. Okay, what about Easygoings? It's aight. Precaution. It's very serious sounding. I like this one too. Reunion? That's pretty nice. And then get a signer. I feel like that would just be too much rubbing the game on it. We liked Village, right? Yeah, we doing Village. Yeah, we got an achievement for that too. Not popping up on the thing, but I see it. That's for the phone ringtone. For the mail ringtone, I want Easygoing. Wait, no. Over the Sky. And that'll be for whenever I get a text message, essentially. The background still didn't change. Oh well. I don't care. Phone wave. Call. I'm connected.
RENG こちらは電話レンジかっこ仮です。
Hello, this is the phone wave. Name subject to change.
This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system Daru programmed to operate the phone wave.
マユシーの声聞こえてきた？
Do you hear Mayushi's voice?
少し黙れ。マユシーガイダンスが聞こえなくなる。
Be quiet. I'm trying to listen.
こちらからタイマー操作ができます。
You can operate the timer from this menu.
シャープボタンを押した後、温めたい秒数をプッシュしてください。
After pushing the pound button, please enter the heating time in seconds.
Yeah, that'll separate a couple of people with age on this one. What do you call that symbol? Do you call it the hashtag? Do you call it something else that's fucking new and weird? We call it pound.
例えば、1分ならシャープ60、
For example, press pound 60 for 1 minute.
2分ならシャープ120です。
For 2 minutes, press pound 120.
Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave, name subject to change, to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and enter 120 pound. But if I do 128 pound, what are you gonna do, video game? Oh, it's gonna get mad at me. Okay. I need to ignore the guidance and enter 120 pound. Oh, fine. I'll do that specifically. I can't do 128 pound. Damn it. This method was originally a simple mistake on Mayuri's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave, name subject to change, comes to life. The turntable begins to rotate.
綺麗なターンテーブルだろう。普段と違って逆回転してるんだぜそれ。
Nice turntable, right? It's even spinning backwards.
何？逆回転？
Backwards? I never noticed that.
そこに重大な意味があるかもしれない。漁師の振る舞いにも影響してくる問題であり、奮闘の規則を導入して。
that might have serious implications. If we look at quantum critical behavior driven by Hun's rule... Is there a way to, like, look at the things? Hold on. Tips list? I want to know what Hun's rule is. Educate me. Hun's rule. How do I select it? This one. Oh wait, it's on it. Rule governing the placement of an atom's electrons. Orbitals of the same energy are each filled with one electron of the same spin before any are filled with the second. Also known as Hun's rules, maximum multiplicity. Okay, that's neat. So I'm learning on the stream for you.
あるわねえよ
Yeah, no.
ないか。
Not Hun's rule?
ないね
No.
そうか。
Okay. The three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Myri takes the bananas out.
ゲルバナの出来上がり。
Gel bananas are ready.
The bananas have become not bananas. Gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. After Mario discovered the phone wave name subject change had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. And this is what happened. It gets more confusing each time.
ダルよ。このバナナ、食べてみようとは思わないか思うはずだ。我らの理念達成の犠牲となり散ったダルに敬礼。
Daru, you wouldn't mind eating one of these, would you? Of course you wouldn't. It's for science. Your sacrifice will forever be remembered.
すげえまずそうじゃん
They look really nasty.
味は関係ない。食べることに意味があるのだ。さあダルよ、遠慮することはない。骨は拾ってやるから思い切ってズズイと行くがいい。
The taste doesn't matter. What matters is that you eat it. So come on, Daru. No need to be shy. Break a leg or a stomach and go for it.
いらね
No way.
ではマユリ、お前にその名誉を譲ろう。
Fine. Mayuri, the honor shall be yours.
なんかね、ゲルバナは中身がデロデロでブニュブニュだったよ。
But gel bananas are all gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy.
Wait, she already tried one?
味もしないし、全然美味しくなかった。
It had no flavor and wasn't tasty at all.
デロデロでブニュブニュか。ダルよ、どう思う？
Gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy. Daru, what do you think?
ブニュブニュバナナかブニュブニュのバナナ
Soft and squishy bananas, huh? Soft and squishy banana.
マユシあなたのバナナブニュブニュだねって言ってみて
Mayushi, say your banana's all soft and squishy for me.
ダルくん、ダルくん、鼻血出てる。
Daru-kun, your nose is bleeding.
いいから言ってみてくださいお願いします
Please just say it.
あなたのバナナ、ブニュブ。
Your banana's all soft and...
言わせるな、手の額。
Don't make her say that, you perv. Daru retreats after I hit him with a tissue box. Ari looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyway.
ゲル状になったということは反固形。すなわち、分子同士の結びつきが弱くなっている可能性がある。
They're gelatinous, a semi-solid state of matter. In other words, there's a possibility that the intermolecular bonds were weakened. What could have partially liquefied the bananas?
そうか。わかったぞ。
I've got it! I turn to the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle, and I cross it out and slap the board with my hand.
俺たちは冷凍機能だと思い込んでいたが、実は違ったのだよ。
What we thought was a freezing function is actually something else. A bold statement, if I do say so myself. So why isn't anyone surprised?
さあ、お前たち。なんだって？ と叫ぶがいい。ここは叫ぶところだ。
Now's the time to shout. What do you say? Come on, don't be shy. Their reactions are pathetically weak. Mayuri probably didn't even understand half of what I said.
冷凍機能じゃないのは分かってるっつうの。
We already knew that.
Oh.
問題は、じゃあこの機能って何ぞ？何が起きてんの？ってことじゃん。
The problem is, we don't know what it is doing or why it's doing it.
冷凍の逆なら解凍じゃないのかな。
If it's the opposite of freezing, then couldn't it be thawing them?
実に愚鈍な意見だな、マユリ。それでは普通の電子レンジと同じではないか。
What a silly question, Mayuri. What you're describing is just a normal microwave.
じゃあどういうこと？
Then what is it?
それが分かんないから悩んでるんだお。
We don't know, and that's the problem.
He's right. To be honest, I haven't a clue. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I to head to Daibiru.
New tip. You got a new tip. ATF.
There's going to be a seminar at ATF, and we have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denkai University. TDU. Summer credits, basically. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. Come to think about it, what's today's seminar about again? I looked it up before the summer holiday began. I should have written it down.
ご覧ください。秋葉原駅前のビルに謎の巨大物体が墜落しています。
Behind me is the large unidentified object that crashed into a building near Akihabara Station.
現在、警察による規制が引かれ、ビルの前まで行くことはできませんが、遠くから見る限りでは、墜落した物体は人工衛星のように見えます。
The building is under police barricade. No one is allowed to approach. But from a distance, the object appears to be some kind of satellite.
As we cross the overpass, oh my god. We've gotten mail. This is from Mayuri about Upas.
You know, I'm really sad about dropping my Upa. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Fatty Garo Froggy.
So Upa? Reply about the Upa? I feel your pain. That thing was worth a fortune, our precious research funds. Or Garo Froggy. That's the one from last year, right? I thought you weren't interested. I mean, I know nothing about Garo Froggy. I want to know more. Send.
You know, I'm really sad about...
Oh yeah, we just did that. What's this? Oh. Well then. That's a string of text. I wonder if that actually like can be used in any ciphers or anything. That'd be neat. If any people, you know how to do ciphers and things, go through this and cipher it and tell me what it says. I'm not smart. Anyways, as we cross the overpass that connects UPX and Daibiru, I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza. There are even more garishly dressed young men and women, the sort you don't usually see around Akiba. Everyone is walking towards the main street, which is still cordoned off.
ダルはラジカンに見物に行かないのか?
Daru, aren't you going to check out Radicon?
どうせ言っても見られないっしょ。もちろんネットに上がってくる情報にはほぼ目を通してるのだぜ。アットちゃんのスレ数100超えたし、勢いすげえ。
No point. Can't get close. I've been following the news online though. There's already 100 threads about it on that channel. It's huge, man.
Oh, so that's why he was staring at his phone earlier. I want to browse that channel. We enter Daibiru and take the elevator to the 5th floor ATF Assembly Hall.
あー、涼しい。生き返るぜ。あばばばばばばばばばばば。
Man, wait. Man, feel that AC. I'm alive.
I don't know what that sound was, but he went, "Ah, bah, 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 bah." And that was pretty funny. Unlike the lab, Daibiru has air conditioning, yet another reason for our diligent participation in the seminar.
電話レンジカッコ仮の件だが、俺は答えを導き出したかもしれん。
About the phone wave, name subject to change, I might have found our answer.
そのカッコ借りってめんどいからいい加減やめるべき。
You know, that name subject to change thing is really annoying.
I won't give in that easily. Even if no other lab members use name subject to change, I will carry on until the day we decide its true name.
そんなことは今はどうでもいい。
Now is not the time.
お得意のとんでも理論でもひらめいちゃったん？
So what's your latest ridiculous theory?
何を言うか。俺はいつもこの世の神羅万象すら超越したあらゆる可能性について思考を巡らせているのだ。とんでもとか言うな。
What do you mean ridiculous? My genius brain considers every possibility. Even those a lesser mind would say break the laws of nature. Don't you dare call that ridiculous.
神羅万象を超越ってつまり何でもありってことじゃね？理論ってレベルじゃねえぞ。
So basically you're just pulling stuff out of your ass. You can't call that science.
ダルよ。電話レンジカッコ仮はシュタインズゲートを開く鍵だという気がするのだが、どう思う？
Daru, I have a hunch that the phone wave, name subject to change, may be the key to opening Steins Gate. How's that?
そのシュタインなんとかってところからして意味不明なわけだが。
Steins, what? You lost me back at ridiculous, man.
A chime signals our arrival on the 5th floor. The elevator doors open slowly. As we step out of the elevator, I bump into someone. I quickly grab onto the person's shoulder to keep them from falling.
すいません。
I'm sorry.
It's a girl. And I recognize her. You. Impossible. Chills run down my spine. I stare at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. Makise Kurusu.
何か？
Is there something wrong?
Sorry, making an important call to drink. Alright. Kurusu frowns and tries to back away. But I don't let go of her shoulder. My grip tightens.
Ow.
貴様
You.
貴様は死んだはずだ。
You should be
な
dead.
ぜここに？
Why are you here?
しかも
And you're even... There isn't a single blood stain on her clothes. And they're the same ones she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound could produce that much blood. Yet, as far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured.
無傷。
Not a scratch.
痛い。離して。
Hey, that hurts. Let me go.
Kurusu pushes me away. Then she shoots me a wary glare. I realize that I'm gaping in disbelief.
何なの？
What's wrong with you?
無事だったのか？怪我は平気なのか？いや、そんなはずはない。マキタクリスは何者かに刺されて血まみれで。
You're okay? But that's impossible. Someone stabbed you. I saw you lying in a pool of blood.
またその話かよ。
That again?
Daru interrupts. Wait, there's something strange about what he just said.
またその話とは。
What do you mean, again?
だって1週間前にも僕にそんなメール送ってきたじゃん。
I mean, you sent me that email like a week ago, right?
メール？俺が？
I sent you an email?
何よバカな。マキセ・クリスが殺されているのを見たのはほんの3時間前だぞ。
Don't be ridiculous. I saw her dead just 3 hours ago.
ちょっと勝手に殺さないでくれますか。私ピンピンしてますんで。
Hey, could you not talk about me like that? I'm perfectly fine.
そういえばあのメール変な感じだったな。送信日時が1週間後になってた。つまり未来から来たっつうか。
You know, that message was kind of weird. It was dated a week after I got it, which means it came from the future. Wait, that was Daru. Shit! No!
You know, that message was kind of weird. It was dated a week after I got it, which means it came from the future.
There. I've done it right.
It came from the future?
ネットで妙な考察サイトでも見たのか誰。お前がとんでも理論を言い出すとは珍しい。
That sounds like something you'd read on the internet, Daru. It's rare for you to talk about those ridiculous theories.
違うがな。確かにメールの日付は1週間後の28。あ、そっか。28日だから今日じゃん。
No, the date... Wait.
No, the date was definitely a week later. It came from the 28th. Wait, that's today.
Daru pulls out his phone and shows it to me. He's right. The email was sent from my phone. He received it on July 21st, 12:56. But it was sent on July 28th at 12:54. It was split into 3 emails. Someone stabbed. Bed Maki Seke. Urasu don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? And it looks like the 3rd email got cut off. I do recognize the content though.
これは3時間前に誰に送ったメールだ。
This is the email I sent you 3 hours ago. But I sent 1 mail, not 3, and there should be more text. Did Daru really get this a week ago?
興味深いわね。
Interesting.
Suddenly, Kurosu was standing next to me, staring intently at the screen of Daru's phone. Alright, the email's not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The real question is, why is she still alive? Is she an illusion? No. An evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I am a mad scientist. Not a mad scientist, for crying out loud. I need a laugh track. I timidly reach out to Kurosu's face. My fingertips stroke her hair. Feels silky. Quite the cuticles.
ある。実体がある。
Substance.
やはり幽霊だというのは考えすぎか。
She has substance. Of course she's not a ghost. How silly of me.
オカリン、まずくね。
Oh, Corinne, I don't think that's a good idea.
I poke Kurosu's cheeks with my fingers. Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one.
おい。
Hey,
Wait a minute. We already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. I even grabbed her shoulders before being pushed away. I still doubted that she had substance? That's just proof of how confused I am. If she's alive, then what did I see back at Radicon? What was that scream I heard? Were they hallucinations, just like that mass disappearance? That's right. She was stabbed. Maybe she was just hiding her wounds. That requires further investigation. I grabbed the hem of her blouse and slowly lifted.
己は警察に突き出されたいのか。
are you trying to get yourself arrested?
俺は真実を知りたいだけだ。
I just want to know the truth. I stare straight back at Kurosu as she trembles with anger and lift her blouse a little higher.
何が真実よ、この変態。バカなの？死ぬの？
What truth? You perv. You stupid. Wanna die?
She pushes my hand away.
ルイスちゃんの名台詞来たこれ
Luis Chan's famous line for the win. Oh, wait, that was Daru.
Luis Chan's famous line for the win.
ルイスちゃんの名台詞
Yeah, there we go. You get the picture, damn it. Daru shouts something silly, but I ignore him and press Kurisu.
俺は確かに見たのだ
I know what I saw.
まさかあんた今私の下着を
No way. Did you just see my underwear?
Kurisu's face turns bright red. She firmly pulls her blouse down.
この手の目がそうではない
No, you fool, not that. Yeah, that's what women like. They like being called a fool. That's a good way to win their, affection. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, someone killed Makase Kurisu and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explain everything that I saw.
ドクター中バッチ
Wait, Dr. Nakabachi?
オカリン何言ってるん中鉢の発表会なら中止になったじゃん
What are you talking about, Ocarine? Dr. Nakabachi's presentation was canceled.
中止
Much like me after this stream. That's funny. Cancelled?
そう人工衛星の墜落で
Yeah, because wait,
Yeah, because of the satellite crash.
something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance. Mayuri's story didn't match mine. I need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization conspiracy?
ねえちょっとあなた
Excuse me,
我が名は法院京馬だ
My name is Hoin Kiyoma.
違うよ全然違うよ
Really, man? You're hopeless.
法院さん今の話詳しく教えてほしいんですが
okay.
Hoin-san.
I'd like to hear your story in more detail.
I should try with that with the actual voice for.
Son.
There we go. That's what you guys get. That's all. We're moving. Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. But I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Just then, an older man steps out of the assembly hall.
マキセさん、そろそろ時間ですし、始めましょう。
Makase-san, it's almost time.
あはい
Huh? Alright, thank you.
Ursu's glances at me one more time, then sighs and heads towards the small conference room.
オカリンとりあえず僕らも行こうぜ
We should go too.
行くとはどういう意味だ
Go where?
講義を聞きに来たんだろ
To hear the lecture. Duh.
Ah, that. Daru follows after Kurisu. Did she come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would the girl genius Makase Kurisu need to attend a lecture like this? Okay. My guess was a bit off. The girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture.
今日は私のような若輩者の話を聞きに来てくださってありがとう
I'd like to thank everyone for coming to hear me speak today.
講義をする方だったのか
She's the one giving the lecture! Japan's famous girl genius Makase Kurisu, who had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. How is age tender? According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago, which means she's legal. I don't actually know what Japan's true legal age law is of consent, so I'm not even gonna bother with that conversation right now. I've heard it's 13. I don't know if that's true. I'm not gonna dig into that today. We're gonna continue, with Steins Gate, though, after I get a drink. I first heard about her when Daru pointed her out in a Gossip Magazine article. I fucking failed. I first heard about her when Daru pointed her out in a Gossip Magazine article. Better. That's what he told me, that she was going to be a guest at ATF. I'd forgotten all about it.
It's my first time giving a lecture like this, so please forgive me if I'm a little nervous.
The audience is pretty mixed. I disagree. It sounds like they're pretty fucking happy about it, but it's mostly... Oh, that's what he meant by mixed. It's mostly students like us, but there are also a couple of professors. And Kurisu just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? When I return her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I don't care if she's a genius or whatever. I still don't like her. She may have these people fooled with her timid girl act, but I learned at Radicon how cunning and aggressive she really is. Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct.
タイムマシーンをテーマに話してほしいと言われまして、正直専門外なのですが、頑張って話してみようと思います。
For today's lecture, I've been asked to speak on the subject of time travel. It's not really my area of expertise, but I'll try my best.
I feel like the music's a little bit louder than my mic when I do that, and so I'm gonna probably turn the music down just a bit. Yeah, right there. Right there. That looks good. Just that way I can make sure it's not overpowered. Time travel, haha.
最初に結論を言ってしまうと、タイムマシンなんていうのはバカらしい代物だということです。
Let me start by saying that
I failed.
Let me start by saying that time travel is an absurd concept.
Objection! Every member of the audience, not just Kurisu, is startled by my interruption. Perhaps I'm being slightly rude here, but I'm not one to just sit and listen to some genius girl's drivel. It is presumptuous for you to claim that time travel is absurd.
Ocarine, you magnificent fool.
Sitting at my side, Sarah throws me a small salute. ATF staff are approaching, probably to kick me out. Perhaps I got too carried away.
まあ、はい、いいですよ。ディスカッション形式の方が話も弾むでしょうし。
Okay, it's fine, I guess. It'll be easier to talk in a discussion format.
Thanks to her proposal, the event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that.
でもその前に、私の考えを話させてください。
But before that, please listen to my thoughts on the subject.
I'm dying.
これまで
I
世
need
界中の科学者たち
a moment.
タイムトラベルについての理論を提唱してきました。主な理論だけでも11に及びます。
Scientists have proposed many theoretical models of time travel, but there are 11 in particular that bear mentioning.
What are the major theories of time travel? I've heard about the cosmic string theory, at least. The 11 theories!
中性子星理論、
Okay, she's gonna be talking, so.
高速理論、
Neutron star theory, black hole theory, light speed theory.
タキオン理論、ワームホール理論、エキゾチック物質理論、
Tachyon theory, wormhole theory, exotic matter theory. Cosmic string theory, quantum gravity theory, cesium laser theory, elementary particle ring and laser theory, Dirac antiparticle theory.
Not bad. Perhaps Makise Kurusu is a worthy rival after all.
However, all of these models are purely theoretical. Some of them even contradict each other.
では12番目の理論が発見されたとしたらどうかな。
Well, what if someone comes up with a 12th model?
Right, well...
13番目の理論によって否定されるかもしれませんね。
It could be contradicted by the 13th model, now couldn't it?
Damn, she's twisted my question and used it against me. Touché, genius girl. Suddenly, I feel eyes on me. Some puffed up professors are giving me hard looks from across the room. Maybe I got too carried away. I don't want to risk losing my credits. I should back off for now.
ちなみに未来へのタイムトラベルなら今すぐにでも可能ですよ。アインシュタインの相対性理論によればね。
Either way, time travel to the future is available to us right now, according to Einstein's special theory of relativity.
I had to add more reverb to it for it to work.
そこから沖縄行きあたりの飛行機に乗ればいい。目的地に降り立った時、その人は10億分の1秒くらい私より未来に進んでいる。
For example, let's say someone were to go to Haneda Airport and board a plane headed to Okinawa. Upon arrival, that person would be about 100 millionth of a second farther into the future than I am.
What does that mean?
移動する速さが高速に近づけば近づくほど時間は遅く流れる。それが相対性理論ですから。
According to the special theory of relativity, time moves slower for objects as they approach the speed of light.
極論を言えば、光と同じほどの速さで走ることができたら、流れる時間はその人だけ半分になるわけで。
For example, if you could run at near the speed of light, you could reach a point where the time only moves half as fast for you.
24時間その速度で走り続ければ、周囲では48時間が経ったことになるから、丸1日分未来へ飛んだことになるんですよ。法王院京馬さん。
If you were to keep running at that speed for 24 hours, 48 hours would elapse in the rest of the world, meaning you would jump one day into the future. Understand? Oh, in Kiyama?
Gah. Why are you singling me out? I'm doing my best to hold back, but it looks like Makise Kurusu wants to pick a fight. I wish that she hadn't said that name in front of so many people. It's too great a risk to let others know my true name.
それはヘリクツではないかな。
But that's not really time travel, is it?
Now a professor calmly makes an objection. True, Makise Kurusu's example isn't strictly time travel per se. But I never expected an older man, a professor at that, to refute an 18-year-old girl. Maybe he's just testing the genius girl's resilience.
そうですね。
Yes, you're right.
The genius girl readily concedes the point. If she were a normal 18-year-old girl, it would be impossible for her to be this calm in front of all these people. A normal 18-year-old would panic when refuted by such a distinguished-looking professor. And yet, Makise Kurusu's giving off an aura of gutsiness that says, I can take this guy on.
では過去には行けるのかな。
And what about going to the past?
I accidentally opened my phone. Oops. Can I close my phone, please? Please. Allow me to close my phone. I've made a mistake. Okay, we fixed it.
過去にだって今すぐ行けますよ。夜になったら望遠鏡で空を覗いてみてください。 何万年も前の光を見ることができるでしょ。
Going to the past is possible right now. Take a look at the sky at night. You can see light from tens of thousands of years ago, can't you?
それもへりくつですよ。
That's not time travel either. Random female student who's nearby, who objects.
今までのは前置き。
Well, I was just getting started.
Was it me or did Kursu look a little nervous just now?
例えば実際に皆さんが体ごと過去や未来へ行くことができるようなタイムマシンを作るにはまず何が必要か考えてみましょう。
Let's say we wanted to make a machine that could physically transport people through time. What would we need?
代表的なところだと宇宙紐理論かワームホール理論かな。
The best candidates for this are cosmic strings and wormholes.
宇宙紐というのは超巨大な質量を持つ紐みたいな形のひび割れです。
A cosmic string is a string-shaped crevice with extreme mass.
A string-shaped crevice? That must be how they enter our universe. But do cosmic strings really exist?
ひびの幅は素粒子
Look at all these tips.
長さは最低でも銀河系と同じくらいと思っていただければいいです。
The crevice is about as wide as an elementary particle, and at least as long as the diameter of a galaxy.
これは巨大な質量であるがゆえに時空を歪める性質を持っているんです。その歪んだ時空を紐を中心にあなたがぐるっと一周すると360度以内で回りきることができる。
It has immense mass, so it distorts space-time. If you were to travel through that distortion, you can make a full circle around the string in less than 360 degrees.
要するにワープみたいなことができるということ。これ時空の角度欠損って言います。
In short, you can do something resembling a warp. This is called a space-time angular deficit.
角度欠損しているところを通過するとそこは欠損しちゃってますので通過時間はゼロになる。
When you pass through an area of angular deficit, transit time becomes zero.
これを応用して宇宙紐が高速に近い速さで運動しているとき
Now we apply this to a cosmic string, moving at near light speed.
相対性理論により宇宙紐の時間は周囲より遅くなるから歪んでいる角度欠損の領域を通過すると本来ゼロだった通過時間がマイナスになる。
According to the special theory of relativity, time will flow slower for the cosmic string in relation to its surroundings. Therefore, passing through the area of angular deficit would cause the transit time to become negative instead of zero.
つまり通過後の方が過去になっているわけ。
In other words, you will arrive in the past after transit.
で、2本の宇宙紐を使って空間欠損ジャンプを行い元の地点まで周回するように戻ってくるとちょうど周回を開始したのと同じ時間に戻ってくることができる。
If you use two cosmic strings, you can do a space deficit jump. If you loop back to your original location, you can return to the same time you started revolving.
ざっくり言っちゃうとそれが宇宙紐理論によるタイムトラベルです。
And that, roughly speaking, is time travel by means of cosmic strings.
ちなみに誤解しないでほしいのは宇宙紐理論は超紐理論とは別物ということです。
By the way, just so nobody misunderstands, cosmic strings are not the same as super strings!
Super string.
というわけで宇宙紐理論で過去へ行くために用意するものは3つ。
Now then, you need three things in order to travel to the past with cosmic strings.
その1、宇宙紐。これは2つ必要です。あ、ちなみに宇宙紐って生まれたばかりの宇宙にしかないという過程なので探すのはかなり骨が折れるかも。
First, the cosmic strings themselves. 2 strings to be exact. By the way, they are hypothesized to exist only where the universe was first formed, so they might be a little hard to find.
その2、仮に宇宙紐を見つけてきたらそれを光に近い速さで運動させるためのエネルギーが必要です。
Second, you would need the energy required to make them move.
Wait a second. You would need the energy required. Okay.
Second, you would need the energy required to make them move at near light speed.
Okay, there is two thems there. I wasn't just breaking my brain for no reason. Good.
銀河と同じ長さのひび割れを光並みに加速させるにはどのくらいのエネルギーがいるんでしょうね。少なくとも1.21ジゴワット以上なのは確かです。
How much energy do you think you'd need to accelerate something as long as the Milky Way to near the speed of light? I'm pretty sure it's more than 1.21 gigawatts.
This earns a few chuckles from the audience.
その3、宇宙紐があるところまで行って戻ってくるための宇宙船。タイムトラベルする人はこれに乗らないといけません。
Third, you'd need a spaceship capable of reaching these cosmic strings and returning, with the time traveler alive, of course.
どうです、法王院さん。宇宙紐理論でのタイムトラベル、挑戦できると思いますか？
What do you think, Oin-san? Care to take on the challenge of cosmic string time travel?
Like that's even possible. And why the hell is she addressing me? I wasn't even the one who cheered this time.
法王院さんは宇宙紐理論には挑戦したくないようですね。
Looks like Oin-san doesn't want to take the challenge.
だったらもう一つ例に挙げたワームホール理論はどうです？こちらは宇宙紐理論よりはもうちょっと現実的かもしれません。
In that case, let's consider wormholes. They may be a little more realistic than cosmic strings.
ところで法王院さん、ワームホールってどんなものか知ってますか？
By the way, Oin-san, do you know what wormholes are?
No, don't ask me. I'm trying to hold back here. Since I've been challenged, though, I can't leave the question unanswered.
空間に開いた抜け道のようなものだろう。
It's like a shortcut through space, right?
ね、そうです。
Yes, that's correct.
Whew, I got it right. Yeah, look at me. I sigh inwardly in relief.
2つの穴があって、それはトンネルでつながっている。トンネルは通過時間ゼロで通り抜けられる。2つの穴がどれだけ離れていてもね。
There are two wormholes joined by a tunnel. No matter how far away the wormholes are, transit time through the tunnel is 0.
だけど、ここで残念なお知らせ。ワームホールのトンネルは超重力がかかっていて、開通すると同時に潰れちゃいます。
But, oh no, there's a problem. The wormhole tunnel suffers from supergravity and collapses as soon as it opens.
だから、かかる重力を無効化するために、何らかの細工をしなくちゃダメなの。
So we need something to negate the effect of gravity.
いわゆるエキゾチック物質。これはマイナスの重さを持つ物質で重力に反発するんです。
So-called exotic matter, a substance with negative mass which repulses other matter.
Negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like. Kurisu raises her right fist. I'm slowly dying.
むぎゅーっとグーを作ってる状態がワームホールのトンネルです。
Say that the wormhole is being squished by an invisible fist.
ここを通るためには手の中に私が握ろうとする力に反発する何かを作ってむぎゅーっとできなくしないとダメということですね。
In order to pass through, you need something that could oppose my fist's grasping force so that I can't squish anymore.
Kurisu opens her fist.
エキゾチック物質を注入してワームホールを安定させれば瞬間移動が可能になります。でもタイムトラベルをするにはそこからもう一手間必要。
If you stabilize the tunnel with exotic matter injection, instantaneous travel between wormholes becomes possible. To travel through time, however, takes a little more effort.
ここでは仮にワームホールの入り口側の穴がこの秋葉原に、出口側にある穴が LA にあるとしましょう。
For example, let's say there's a wormhole entrance here in Akihabara. and the exit is in Los Angeles.
まず LA にある穴を光に近い速さで宇宙の果てまで飛ばしちゃってください。そして果てまで行ったらすぐに LA に引っ張り戻す。
First, we send the wormhole in LA all the way to the end of the universe and near the speed of light. And once it's there, we yank it back to LA.
How?
相対性理論により光の速さで動くと時間は遅く流れる。 LA に戻ってきた穴は秋葉原にある穴よりも過去にあるということになります。
According to the special theory of relativity, time slows down for the objects moving at the speed of light, meaning the hole that returned to LA would be further in the past than the Akihabara hole.
というわけで、その状態で法王院さんがワームホールに飛び込んだら数年前の LA に行けるでしょう。
So now if Ho-In-san jumped into the wormhole, he'd arrive in LA several years before he left.
でも、この時点ではまだタイムトラベルをしたことにはなりません。疑似的なタイムトラベルです。いわゆる浦島効果ね。
However, that still can't be called true time travel. It only seems that way. This is called the Urashima effect.
重要なのはこの後、LA から秋葉原にもう一度ワームホールを通って戻ること。そうすると、その通過時間はゼロなので、
The important part is to return to Akihabara from LA through the wormhole once more, since transit time is zero.
法王院さんは数年前の秋葉原に戻ってくるわけです。これでタイムトラベルは完了。
Ho-In-san will return to Akihabara several years in the past. Time travel complete.
ワームホール理論に必要なものは宇宙紐より楽ですよ。
The prerequisites for wormhole travel are simpler than the ones for cosmic string travel.
その1、ワームホールそのもの。この宇宙のどこかにもしかしたらあるかもしれません。見つけた人はまだ誰もいませんが。
First, the wormhole itself. It may exist somewhere in the universe, but nobody has ever seen one.
その2、ワームホールの穴を光並みの速さで宇宙の果てまで往復させることのできるエネルギー。
Second, the energy required to move a wormhole to the end of the universe and back at near light speed.
その3、エキゾチック物質。ちなみにこれ、実在は確認されてません。
Third, exotic matter, which, by the way, has not been confirmed to exist.
So implementation of either one would require a ridiculous amount of effort.
バカらしいと最初に言った理由は分かってもらえましたか？
Now do you see what I mean when I said that time travel is an absurd concept?
タイムトラベルの理論は
I'm dying.
実験です。それらの理論からでは実際にタイムマシンを作ることはできないということ。それが私からの回答です。
Time travel theories are all just thought experiments. Not one of them can create a viable time machine. That is my answer.
もっと簡単なものはないんですか？例えば机の引き出しを開けるだけで使えるものとか。
Isn't there anything simpler? Like something you can pull out of a drawer and just use or something?
ないですね。
I'm afraid not.
A firm declaration.
結局、現代の物理学じゃそこが限界。10年後にはどうなってるか分かりませんか？
This is the limit of modern physics. I can't say how it might change in 10 years, though.
それに、仮にもっと簡単に過去へ行ける方法が発見されたとしても、実際に行けるとは限らない。
Besides, even if someone did overcome the logistical requirements, there may be some other factors that prevent time travel from working.
因果率に関する根本的な問題が解決されていませんから。
And that's because fundamental problems concerning the principle of causality have not yet been solved.
タイムパラドックス。質量保存の法則。
You mean time paradoxes in conservation of mass? My reading skills are dying slowly but surely. I need a drink. The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a hole If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be the extra mass of the time machine and its pilot in the past. I remember reading in a book, not a terribly reputable book, but still, that such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. It didn't say what kind of danger though.
質量保存の法則を宇宙のようなマクロレベル、あるいは原子や素粒子などのミクロレベルの仕組みに当てはめるのは誤りです。
If you think that conservation of mass applies to macro systems like the universe, or microsystems like atoms or elementary particles, you're mistaken.
What? Is that true? Ah, she's laughing at my reaction. That little... Yeah, how mortifying.
あれは化学反応に対する法則でしかないから。現代物理学においては全く成立しない。
Conservation of mass only applies to chemical reactions. It doesn't hold in modern physics at all.
無から有は生み出せますから。
Something can come from nothing.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
では何が問題となるのかね。
And what is the problem?
タイムパラドックスはタイムパラドックスでも親殺しのパラドックスの方です。
The time paradox of time paradoxes. In other words, the grandfather paradox.
Oh, that thing where you kill your own ancestors before you were born?
そのパラドックスの解が導き出されない限り、タイムトラベルは実現できない。絶対に。
As long as this paradox goes unsolved, time travel can never be realized. Never.
殺さなければいいんじゃないの？
What if you just don't kill them?
そんな単純な問題じゃありません。SF 映画と同じように考えるのはとても危険です。あなたが消えるだけじゃ済まされない。
You can't think of it like a sci-fi movie. It's not just about your family tree. There are far greater dangers than that.
Really? It doesn't seem that dangerous.
矛盾が生じることは因果律の崩壊、相対性理論の崩壊、さらにはこの世のすべての物理法則の崩壊を意味するの。
Any paradox, no matter how small, would cause the total collapse of causality, relativity, and every other physical law in existence.
パラドックスは理論上の思考実験に過ぎない。現実に起きることはないし、起きてはいけないことなんです。
Paradoxes are nothing more than thought experiments. They cannot occur in reality, and they should not.
だから、たとえ 0.00001% でも起きる可能性のあるどんな行動も絶対に実行には移せない。そう考える方が自然じゃないですか？
Nothing that he has even a 0.00001% chance of causing a paradox can happen. The universe won't allow it. Wouldn't you say this is the logical conclusion?
多世界解釈や自己無矛盾の原理っていう抜け道もありますが、個人的にはファンタジーすぎると思うので認めたくないですね。
There may be loopholes, like parallel worlds or the self-consistency principle, but those seem too much like fantasy for me to accept.
I grind my teeth. When I see Makise Kurusu looking at me with her composed expression, I avert my eyes. Looks like I have no choice but to concede. Makise Kurusu is truly a genius. I ended up listening to all of Kurusu's lecture at ATF. After the two time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture. So impressive that you wouldn't think it was an 18-year-old's first time. She did well to respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She's got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Makise Kurusu dead. And yet, she is alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. And not just about Kurusu. My conversations with Daru and Mayuri didn't make sense either. Sorry, felt a burp coming on, had to mute. Everything would be solved if I just told myself that what I saw was just a dream, an illusion. It never happened. But never say never. This leaves me with no choice. After parting ways with Daru at ATF, I head to the Yanabayashi Shrine. I need to get exercise. I seriously doubt that Mokusei Kurusu at ATF was a ghost. Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese. It's in our blood. Yanabayashi Shrine is located on the other side of Kanda River. To find it, enter the first side road after crossing Manseibashi Bridge. It's a very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Kanda Myojin is the more famous shrine in Akiba, but I deliberately chose this one. The shrine is so small you could easily miss it if you weren't looking. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of cicadas from the few trees growing here.
It's Okarin!
There are two girls standing in front of the main building. One of them is Mayuri. The other is a docile-looking beauty in traditional
Miko!
Oh wait, I still have the megaphone on.
Miko!
Attire. Urushibata Luka. A stunning example of feminine charm and grace. Lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom. The essence of Japanese beauty. The chief priest's son. That's right. Son. Lovely in every way. But he's a guy. Good afternoon, Okabe-san. He bows his head. The voice of a girl. Mannerisms of a girl. I already do too many female voices. I'm just gonna give him a kind of male-female voice that's androgynous. Which is most of the fucking female voices I have anyways. More feminine than any girl I know. But he's a guy. Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. Looks stunning in Miko robes. But he's a guy. Holding a bamboo broom, apparently in the middle of cleaning. But he's a guy. It's almost evening. It's still hot as hell outside. But he's a guy. Damn cicadas won't shut up. But he's a guy. I love this game. Lukako. That blade I gave you. What happened to it? He's a friend of mine. I call him Lukako. But if I were actually Japanese, it'd be Rukako. But I'm not Japanese as a voice actor. I could be. I could call him Rukako if you want. It's accurate, but until somebody yells at me, I'm calling him Lukako. We met when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. It also so happens that Lukako and Mayuri are classmates. I learned that fact after I had gotten to know him. Lukako is taken aback by my sharp question. He starts fidgeting with a flushed face and tears in his eyes. You mean Demon Sword Samadare? That's just the Mokusei voice. I need to think of a better voice for him. Hold on. I'm thinking with my brain. Correct. I brought it for you so you could learn to control your power. Blade works.
Oh yeah, you bought it at Blade Works, right? I think you said it cost $9.80.
Don't say another word. Any more and they will come to silence you.
They're gonna silence me. Thanks for worrying about me, Okarin. But who are they?
I ignore Mayuri's question. So, Lukako, are you making sure to practice with Samadare like I told you? I need to think of the voice. We have to think of it now. I've thought of it.
Yes, I do practice swings once a day. We're doing a full 180 for this character. As long as you carry it and master the Seishin Zanma School of Swordsmanship, you can prevent the dark flame inside you from consuming your soul. Demon Sword Samadare may be an imitation sword, but that is only the form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power. And it was on sale for 980 yen, tax included. Thank you, Okabe-san. It was a wonderful present. My name is Okabe. It's Okarin. I'm sorry, Kiyoma-san. As long as you understand. Now, speak the words. Sai, Kongalo? No, not Kongalo, Konguru. Yes. Sai Konguru. Did I get it right? Lukako smiles happily as I nod. Thank you! Such a lovely smile. But he's a guy.
Such a beautiful master-discipline relationship. Mayushi's not a fujoshi, but she's getting a little excited.
Mayuri-chan, please, don't imagine such things.
Jeez. Though we do have a master-disciple relationship.
I, Hoing Kiyoma,
have gone to great lengths to brainwash, I mean teach, Lukako, about the evil conspiracies that rule the world and how to resist them. That stuff about Demon Sword Samadare is part of the training. Looks aside, Lukako is very obedient and hard-working. Plus, he's always eager to learn new things. A master couldn't ask for a better disciple. Though he does have the weakness of not catching on too quickly and being too shy. What are you doing here, Mayuri?
I came to see Luka-kun. Kamima's coming up next month, and I want him to cosplay as Kirari-chan from Rainet, but he won't say yes.
What? Cosplaying? That's just too embarrassing for me!
But I'm sure you'll look great in it. The phrase, someone this cute can't be a girl, is really popular, you know? Come on, make your cosplay debut.
Mayuri's hobby is making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. And it looks like she's chosen Lukako as her next target. Naturally, the costume Mayuri is currently raving about is for a female character. Normally, I would understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on. Lukako has no problem wearing Miko robes. Why should cosplay be any different? But whatever, I have business to take care of.
くだらないことは後でやるんだな。
Save the trivial stuff for later.
マユシにとっては大事なことだもん。
But it's really important to Mayushi.
俺にとってはくだらないことなのだ。
And it's trivial to me.
それよりルカ子よ。俺がこの神社を訪ねたのは他でもない。お祓いを頼みたいのだが、やってもらえないだろうか。
Anyway, Lukako, there's a good reason for my being here today. I need you to perform an exorcism.
お祓いですか？だったらお父さんに。
An exorcism? Then I'll go get my dad. Please, wait.
いや、そこまで大げさにしなくていい。気休めでいいのだ。
No, it's nothing that serious. I just need some peace of mind. That's why I came here instead of Konda Shrine.
というわけで、例のあれを持ってこい。
So with that said, bring out the usual.
例のあれと言いますと、サミダレですか？
The usual? You mean Samadare?
違う。お祓いに用途は必要ないだろう。お祓いと言ったらあれに決まっている。
No, who the hell uses a demon sword for an exorcism? The usual for an exorcism should be obvious.
正式な名称はわからんが、棒に白い紙がふさふさとついていて、神主がわさわさと振るやつだ。
I don't know what it's called, but it's that stick with the ziggy-zaggy paper thingies that the priest does a shaky thingy with. Obviously.
今のオカリンの説明、ゆとりっぽいね。
That sounded really dumb, Okarin.
Quite a shock to hear that from Mayuri. Yeah, that's why I laughed.
お骨さですね。でも、お父さん貸してくれるかな。
Oh, the Onusa! But I don't know if my father will lend it to me.
ちょっと聞いてきます。
I'll go ask him. Lukako makes a quick bow and then runs off towards his house, which is on the shrine grounds. Meanwhile, Mayuri takes her pocket watch out of her bag to check the time. It's a very old watch, not the sort you'd expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pockety. Obviously, that's the name Mayuri gave it, not its brand name or anything. Ever since elementary school, Mayuri's carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure.
じゃあ、マユシーはこれからバイトだから、もう行くね。
Well, time for me to go to work.
そうか、頑張ってこい。バイトが終わったら直接帰るのか？
Do your best. You going straight home afterwards?
Yep.
Mayuri leaves her Ikebukuro. She comes to Akiba by train, just about every day. It should be obvious since we're childhood friends and all, but I live in Ikebukuro too. Though I've been staying in the lab since summer break began.
というわけで、また明日ね。
See you tomorrow.
I call Mayuri to stop before she trots off.
マユリ、お前はあの時、ラジカンで男の悲鳴を聞いたよな。
Wait, Mayuri, back at Radicon, you heard a man scream, right?
Scream?
Mayuri blinks several times and she puts her finger to her temples as if in thought. Then she gives her usual smile.
それっていつのこと？
When was that again?
今日の昼だ。
This afternoon.
聞いてないかな。
I don't think I heard anything.
そうか。わかった。だったらいい。
Oh. Well, alright.
変なオカリン。
Okarin's a weirdo.
じゃあね。トゥットゥルー。
Bye bye. Toot-a-doo.
Mayuri leaves, this time for good. Though she pauses to wave at least a half a dozen times before disappearing beyond the archway.
岡部さん、お待たせしました。
Thanks for waiting, Okabe-san.
Lukako returns shortly after Mayuri leaves. In his hands is the white ziggy-zaggy thing I asked for.
借りる ができました。よかったです。
Dad let me borrow it. Thank goodness.
まゆりちゃんは帰ったんですか？
Did Mayuri-chan leave?
まゆりはどうでもいいから、今すぐお祓いを始めるのだ、ルカ子よ。
Don't worry about Mayuri. Begin the exorcism at once, Lukako.
はい。僕でいいんでしょうか？そもそも何に対するお祓いを？
Okay. But do you really want me to do it? What exactly am I exercising anyway? Lukako is flustered. Is he really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. I should have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart. A terrible chill shoots up my spine. It's the evil spirit in my arm. I grab my violently shaking wrist. Be still, foul spirit. Hurry, Lukako. It's trying to take over.
そんな、岡部さん、しっかりしてください。
No way! Please, hang in there, Okabe-san!
俺は岡部さんではない。
I'm not Okabe-san.
すいません、京馬さん。でも僕、どうしたら？
I'm sorry, Kiyoma-san. But what should I do?
お祓いを急げ。この前教えた通りにやればいい。
The exorcism. Hurry, just do it, like I taught you.
はい。
Okay. With a serious look on his face, Lukako grasps the Onusa with both hands as if it were a sword. His stance is impressive. I've taught him well. His face is red and he can barely talk. Looks like he wants to say something, but is hesitating. Panicking because he feels awkward? Amateur. Please, Luca, expel the spirit from me. I don't want to kill you. Lukako starts crying. Looks like he's really worried. Reason tells me he's a guy, but his lovely appearance makes me feel guilty, like I made a frail girl cry. But despite the tears welling up in his eyes, it looks like Lukako's managed to work up his resolve. Hear me, evil spirit! He raises the Onusa up high, shaking it left and right. Please leave from Okabe! I mean Kiyoma-san! That's great! Now strike my arm with those zigzags! Hey! The tip of the Onusa touches my upper arm. In an anime, this would be the cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur. But nothing like that happens. Or does it? No, it doesn't. The only sound is the chirping of cicadas. Or does it? Did it work? I take a deep breath. The trembling in my arm has stopped. I'm okay. Looks like you've drove away the evil spirit. Good job, Lukako. Lukako sighs in relief and blushes. I'm glad I was able to help. His shy smile really does make him look like a girl. Alright. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes now. If anybody's here, either on my Twitch or my YouTube, know that I do weekly uploads Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of Borderlands 3 on my YouTube channel. And I also plan on doing more live streams, both on YouTube and Twitch, throughout the weekdays. So, make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Make sure you hit that follow button on Twitch. And I hope you all had a wonderful time with this stream. I know I did. It was a good time. It's been a great 2 hours. And yeah, I'm going to save right here. And we're going to call it. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all next time. And of course, peace out.